Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today, I just wanted to film a video because I haven't in a little bit. And that's just because I've been working on something big behind the scenes that you guys are going to hear about very soon. So yeah, I knew I wanted to film today, but if you take a look out my window, you can see we've been getting quite a bit of snow the past couple days. And the roads are pretty bad. I can't go anywhere. I can't go to the pet store to get the supplies I need for the video I wanted to film today. But then I remembered my friends over at Hygger just sent me this brand new 8-gallon aquarium setup. And I figured what better day than today to set this tank up. This is like an all-in-one starter kit. It comes with the light, the tank, the filter. Then I'm sure we can find some kind of substrate and decorations down in the fish room. But yeah, let's just take a closer look at this tank. You can see it is super nice looking. It's got like a bow front. I've never had a tank like that. Then I've also never had a tank with like a 3D background, and this also has that. So I'm definitely interested to check that out. And then we also have a really slick looking LED bar. And then I think the built-in internal filter is like back here in this corner. So from the outside, this tank looks pretty sweet. I cannot wait to start setting this thing up. But first, I do want to give a big thank you to Hygger for hooking it up and sending this tank over. If you guys like what you see in this video and you want to pick up one of these tanks for yourself or other aquarium supplies like heaters, lights, stuff like that, they've got a bunch of different stuff, so I'm going to leave all their links down in the description. Be sure to check them out. As you can tell, we are not in the fish room. We're actually upstairs in my bedroom. And back there on my computer screen is actually a sneak peek of what I've been working on. And you'll be hearing more about that this upcoming Tuesday. But yeah, we are setting up this 8-gallon tank here in my room, mainly because we just don't have room down in the fish room for this tank right now. And I actually haven't had a tank in my room in quite a while, and I kind of miss having one up here. And this nightstand right here is what this tank is going to be sitting on. I already know it's going to look absolutely amazing right here, so we're just going to hop right into it and start unboxing this tank. So we're going to cut this on open. Here we have the tank. Looks like the LED light right here, and then this must be the filter down here. I'm just going to go right ahead and set the tank in its place. And one thing I just noticed when I was carrying it, there's actually like a soft pad on the bottom of the tank. It's like a layer of cushion built into the tank down here. I absolutely love this curved front. I'm sure that's going to look amazing when we get some water in here. And let's just go ahead and take a look at the filter real quick. Looks like this piece lifts out, and in here we have the filter pad. And then I also hear something rattling. So yep, it looks like there's either some kind of bio balls in here or maybe some charcoal. I can't really tell. We're going to go ahead and get that back in the rest of the filter. Then up here we have the filter output, and they give you a couple spray bar attachments. It looks like you can put them together and use both, or if you just want to use one, you can also do that, and I think that is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get that on there real good. There we go. So I just went ahead and rinsed down the filter, and we're just gonna get that in place back here in its little compartment, just like that. The next thing I want to do is get some substrate into the tank. So I just rinsed down some pool filter sand, and we're gonna go right ahead and put it into the tank. And there we go. Obviously there is quite a bit of sand on the background, but we'll rinse all that off whenever we start filling the tank up, which actually happens to be the next thing we're doing. So I'm going to take this bucket of water right here and just carefully dump that onto the background. And that actually just about filled this tank up. So I guess when they say 8 gallons, they mean like the entire tank, not including the background and not including the substrate. Because if we're just talking about water, this tank is about 5 gallons, which will be perfect for a betta fish, a couple guppies, shrimp, small stuff like that. And at the moment, I don't have any plans on fish for this tank. But if you guys do want to see fish in here, let me know, and let me know what kind as well. Because so far, I'm definitely liking the look of this tank, and I would definitely be down to get some fish for it. So now we are going to go ahead and plug in the filter. And there we go. That is definitely a great amount of flow for this tank, but I do want to fill up this tank a bit more just to cut down that water noise a little bit. So we're going to get that just about at the top. We are going to go ahead and get the light all set up on here. Sits on it just like that. And we're going to get that plugged in. And wow, super bright light. And then there are a couple different modes on the light as well. Right here you can adjust the brightness. So we'll just keep it on the brightest for now. Also though, you can switch to lighting mode. Wow, okay, that's like purple right there. That's pretty cool. Then we got white, then we got another white. And then also, there's one more button on the light, and that is for a timer. So that is super cool. You don't gotta worry about turning the light on and off yourself. It'll do it automatically. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the white lighting for now. We're gonna get some of these air bubbles off the glass. And obviously the tank is a bit murky right now. That's just from the sand. I did rinse down the sand, but I guess I didn't rinse it good enough. But this will clear up over time. So the next thing we're gonna do is add in our water conditioner conditioner, which pretty much just removes the chlorine from the water, making it safe for fish. Then I'm also gonna add in some of this biomagnet clarifier, and that'll just help this tank clear up quicker. And now, the fun part, we're gonna start decorating this tank. So first I've got a couple rocks right here, nothing too crazy. I want this to be a fairly simple scape so that like any of you guys can do it. And I also wanna leave plenty of swimming space in case we do get fish for this tank. So we're just gonna throw a couple rocks in there. And then behind each of those rocks, I'm going to put one of these plants. I'm not sure the name of this plant. So we're gonna put one here on the left side of the tank, and then the other one right over here behind this other rock. And then I've got a couple more plants I wanna throw in here. The first being this Anubias plant. I actually wanna try planting this up here in the 3D background in these rocks up here, because these Anubias plants don't like to be buried. They have this thick stem looking thing called a rhizome that needs to stay out of the substrate. So we're just gonna keep that planted on the 3D background. Then the last plant we have right here is called hornwort, and this is just gonna be a nice little floating plant for us. We'll actually try and put that over here on the left side of the tank, and that should grow in this tank pretty good. I think I actually want to move this plant and rock to the right a little bit so it isn't directly in the current. And yeah, there we go. That's what we're gonna go with for now. The tank is looking great so far, but it's obviously gonna look a lot better once the water clears up. So we are gonna give this tank some time to run, and I'll update you guys whenever the water is clear. So that may be tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple days, I don't know. But whenever it is, I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day, and let's just go right ahead and check in on the new tank. Here it is. As you can see, it is looking absolutely amazing. The water completely cleared up. You can see directly through to the other side. And also you may notice I did add in a little pile of rocks there in the middle of the tank. It just looked super empty there in the middle, so I threw in a few rocks, and I really like how it looks now. And real quick, before this video ends, I do want to talk about a few things that I like about this tank and a few things I would change. We'll start off with what I would change, and first of all, I really do like the 3D background, but I kind of wish that it would go all the way to the bottom of the tank instead of cutting off like 4 inches from the bottom. I feel like when we have to clean this tank, it's going to be really hard to clean the sand under that ledge back there, and I feel like it would just look better overall if the bottom of that 3D background was under the substrate. That's really not a huge deal though. But also, this tank did not come with a lid to go over the top, which means fish could jump out of here, and also the water is going to evaporate out of this tank really quickly. So I do wish it would have came with like a glass lid, and if I do decide to keep this tank here and get some fish, I'll probably have to make and put my own glass lid on there. But then a couple things I do like. Again, I really like the look of the 3D background. It looks pretty dang realistic, and I really love that they like left spots that we can plant plants in the background. I think that's really cool. And then again, I love the look of the bowed front. I also love the light and all its different modes. And yeah, overall, it's really natural looking. It's really clean looking. And I think I do want to get some fish for it. So go ahead and drop some comments of fish you think I should get for this tank. Again, it is only about 5 gallons of water, so it can't be anything too big. We can maybe get a betta fish or some smaller community fish, maybe some shrimp, stuff like that. And once again, I do want to give a big thank you to Hygger for sending this tank over. All their links are down in the description, so be sure to check them out. But that is going to wrap up this video, and today's comment of the day goes out to. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Oh, shoot.